Hey guys, welcome. This is the weekly collective reading. So it is collective. It's not for any specific zodiac sign. Not every reading will be for every person. So if you don't resonate with any information here, then go ahead and leave it, and we'll see you next week. But there may be portions of this reading that will resonate with you. We're going to do our regular 3 sections, which is going to be general, money, finance, career, and relationship, whether that be love, friends, family, co-workers, that kind of thing. So let's go ahead and begin with the kind of general area. We want general information for the collective, please. For the next 7-ish days. Let's see what cards we get. Effort. A for effort, I heard. Perseverance. Wow. Okay. And health. All right. So we've got effort, perseverance, and help. So definitely in the next week, we see you putting in effort and persevering. And what's interesting is the effort card, you may not be able to see it because it's white on yellow, is card number 13, which reduces to 4. So we've got 2 4 cards here, and 4s are about, stability, security. Let me go ahead and pull the tarot before we go much further. But it could be something in health. Like you could have really been making an effort to eat better, take better care of yourself. We have the 7 of Wands. Wow, 7 of Wands is perseverance, you guys. And we have the Magician. And we have the Lovers. Wow, so 2 major arcana. Okay. So, big effort. We've got big effort and perseverance. We've got effort, we've got perseverance, and we've got the 7 of Wands. So this next week, you're going to, I see you deciding to keep something up or to make more of an effort. Now, when we get the health card, this can be, we can take it like physical health, that certainly may be what's going on for some of you. We can also take it for like the health of your relationship with, I'm hearing like, it's kind of dramatic, but I'm hearing like the health of your relationship, like your emotional or mental health as far as having hope, putting in effort, feeling lost, feeling like you have been working and trying so hard for something and nothing's happening, nothing's coming through, nothing's coming to fruition. But I see you keeping on. I see you working on, you're not going to quit. That's what I'm hearing. You're not going to quit. And I feel like the health, here's what I'm getting. If you are feeling down, if you're feeling lethargic, if you're feeling depressed or not good about something, and I'm not a doctor, and this is in no way mental health. I'm not talking about clinical depression. Okay, if you are experiencing clinical depression, please do go see a mental health or a doctor, because there's a lot of things that they can do for you these days. I personally, am taking something that's really, really helping me, and there's just options out there. But if you're feeling down about something, if you're feeling uninspired about something, I really see you not giving up. And I feel like your health may be an underlying message. You may want to go see a doctor and see if you can figure out what it is. Is it depression? Is it hormones? Is it, what is it? So like take responsibility, try and find out what's going on and what you can do to help yourself. Don't give up, don't quit, is what I'm hearing. Okay. With the Magician card, this is saying you can do this. This could be about, I'm sorry, I'm getting so many messages. This could be about getting well. This could be about finding love. This can be, we've got the Lovers. It can be about love for yourself. Maybe you don't love yourself too much right now. Maybe you're not taking very good care of yourself. Maybe you're not eating well. Maybe you smoke and you're wanting to quit. Whatever this is, you're not going to quit trying to make whatever this situation is better. And the message of the Magician is you can do this. You have the power. You have everything you need to take care of yourself. Keep on keeping on. And with the Lovers, you're finding a love for yourself. This can also mean, I mean, it can be romantic. This, come on, look at the card. But this can also be that there's a lot of people out there who love you, and don't forget that. And there's people that will help you, that will partner with you in your endeavors to come out of whatever thing it is that you've been on, that you've been struggling so hard and so long to come out of. And again, with the Health card, I just feel like, even if it's not depression, I feel like whatever you're eating is making you feel crappy. If you're smoking, if you're like drinking and it's not, fun anymore. It used to be social, but now, even if it is social, maybe you're getting to the age where it just makes you feel sick. That's the kind of thing that I'm getting here. It could be an age thing, and, you're just getting to an age where, hey, I always say I got a different doctor for every part. Things kind of start to fall apart. Now, does that mean, oh, we're on the downhill and everything's going to fall apart and there's nothing we can do? No, this spread is saying there's a lot that we can do. Whatever negativity is affecting your health, and whether it be physical, mental, both, you're not quitting. You have the power to fix this, to do this. You're going to, with the effort and the perseverance card. And you're going to find a good partner in this. If you're married, your partner's very understanding, is going to help you. Again, I know this is Lovers, but you could finally find some kind of a doctor that finally listens to you and helps you get down to the bottom of what's going on. Again, I'm not a medical professional, and I'm encouraging you, if you don't feel well, to go see one, whether it be physical or mental. And so, yeah, if you're of the age and things are starting to go sideways, don't give up. That's not a death sentence. It's not a, well, we're all going to end up there eventually, but it's not, you don't have to go out that way. Okay? You don't have to go out that way. There's things you can do to get better, to feel better, to be better. And that's the message that I'm getting for general. Don't give up on yourself. I don't care if you've been to, 5 doctors or 5 different kinds of, help. Don't quit. And from the cards, I don't think you will. Now let's look at money, finance, career. And this can also be, entrepreneurial endeavors. Okay, let's look and see what we get. What is the energy for the collective? The Office, okay. Denial, no. And silence. Interesting. I'm going to pull the tarot before we go here. Two of Pentacles, the Tower, and the Magician. Wow, the Tower and the Magician together. It's heavy energy and both major arcana. Okay, let me look at the Oracle card. So the Office. Delegating more can help you increase your earnings. Think more of the greater good than yourself to achieve a better outcome. We have no denial. Perhaps you are insisting that reality be something other than what it is. What are you refusing to see? It's better to live in truth than a lie. If you've been putting up a false front to make money, it's time to remove that mask. And then we have silence, moving in silence while you continue to build. Silence is the best way to increase your personal power. Hold on. Okay, my camera's still going, but my dagnabbit, my new iPad's just acting really wonky. Sorry. I have an iPad so I can just kind of keep an eye and make sure everything's in the frame, but we're good. Silence is the best way to increase your personal power. Sharing too much too soon. Not everyone is honest and trustworthy. Here's what I'm getting. I feel like, and this is a lesson that I just learned recently. I feel like, okay, let me back up. We all want to make money, okay? Money, I mean, it's the currency of life, right? Got to have money for rent, food, you know, the whole 9 yards. Money is more important to some people than others, okay? Some people want a lot of money. Some people just want enough to make it, you know, make it through. And all of those things are okay. Sometimes, even with the best of intentions, say we want a lot of money so that we can help our family. Oh, isn't that the best of intentions? How altruistic, right? But the thing is, no matter what it's for, whether it's to help your family or to donate to, you know, a homeless shelter, if your main focus in any kind of work endeavor is just the money, I can almost guarantee you it's not going to work because of the energy. It's an energy of lack. I want this money so that I can do this thing, and that is my ultimate goal. You're not considering the journey. You're not considering the energy that you're putting out, and the energy is an energy of lack. I want this thing that I don't have. I'm trying to describe it as something that, to me, it feels like you don't even have a passion for. Or if you do, by becoming so attached to the outcome, you've almost made this thing that you're passionate about and that you love something you don't even like anymore because you're not getting what you wanted out of it. I hope I'm explaining that well. And I learned that I was so focused on the outcome, and it had to be a specific outcome. I couldn't even trust the universe. I was so focused on the outcome that I was not enjoying the journey. When I wasn't getting what I wanted, when the outcome wasn't coming true in good enough time, I got negative, I got needy, do you see where I'm getting here? And you can be in denial as to your motives, as to where you're at. You're not seeing that you're trying to control this thing. You're trying to control this work thing, this entrepreneurial thing. Or let's even say, when you were growing up, your parents wanted you to be a doctor, and you were like, oh yeah, that's the thing. You got to be a doctor. That's successful. People will look up to you. People will admire you. And so your parents gave you this thing, and or this could just be, you just wanted to be a doctor. You went to the doctor and you're like, oh man, this is awesome. They save lives, blah, blah, blah. I want to be a doctor. And so you did it, and you went to the school for however, 8 years, 10 years, whatever the deal is. And then you did your residency. Is that like your internship where you're actually taking care of people, but you're not really a full-fledged doctor yet? So you do this thing for 8, 10, 12 years, however long it takes, long time. You spend a ton of money doing this. And the thing is, the goal is that you have to be a doctor, okay? And maybe towards the end of it, or maybe in your residency, you're like, I don't like this. But you were so attached to the goal so fast, maybe like in college. And that's why college and university, that's why they require you to take a bunch of classes, so you can kind of feel out, what am I interested in? What am I good at? But you didn't. You focused on this one thing. And some doctors do it and they're thrilled and they're happy and they're wonderful doctors and save a lot of lives and make big difference. But I'm just using this as an example. And you're like, I don't like this. And you have on the mask of, yeah, I'm a doctor. I'm happy. And it says, if you've been putting up a false front to make money, it's time to remove the mask. And what are you refusing to see? It's better to live in truth than a lie. Perhaps you're insisting that reality be something other than what it is. Like, I have to be happy. Someone would be crazy to go to school for all that time and spend all that money and effort, blood, sweat, and tears, and then live like I'm living, making what, $500K, $1 million, I don't know. What kind of doctor are you? Making a boatload of money, right? Driving a Jag or whatever it is. How could someone not be happy? I feel like you're refusing to see it. And here's the deal. The Tower. I think you're going to cause your own Tower, collective. And the Tower is the breaking down of something that is not real, that was built on a false foundation. With the Two of Pentacles, I feel like you've been juggling. Do I want to be a doctor, to use my example? No, I'm not really happy, but you gotta, you can't put everything you put into this. Plus, people look up to you. All this money. You've been juggling being happy and maybe feeling guilty because you're not happy. Like, what kind of a piece of shit am I to not be happy when, look at all this. Look what I have. But I feel like you're moving in the shadows, collective. You're doing something. Now, this says continue to build in silence. Don't tell people. Don't share too much because you can't trust everyone. They may try and talk you out of this. But you can't build something until the old thing is broken down. Now, the Tower is now energy, like right now, boom. I feel like in the next 7-ish days, collective, you're going to make a big decision and people are going to be shocked. Like, you're going to use my example, you're going to give up being a doctor and you're going to sell your, $2 million house, and you're going to buy a farm in upstate New York and raise goats or llamas or something, or chickens, I don't know, or all of the above. And people are like, are you freaking crazy? But I'm here to tell you, you're going to make it happen. We got the magician. You have everything you need to make this happen. Make yourself happy. You know what song just came in my head? So get on the bus, Gus. You don't need to be coy, Roy. You don't, what is it all? Just set yourself free. Set yourself free. Get in the back, Jack. I can't remember the song. Set yourself free. Set yourself free is what I'm hearing. Who am I to not be happy? I feel guilty. I feel stupid. Don't. Make a change today. Happiness is the thing. Life is short. Let's look at love and relationships. Do we have people who are not going to be happy with this? Let's say you have a husband or a wife, and they're very comfortable being a doctor's husband or wife. They enjoy the admiration. They enjoy the place in society. They like the fancy house. They like shopping, that's fine. Whatever trips your trigger. But they really like how things are. And you're telling them, but I'm not happy. Let's look at relationships. Poverty. Child, yes. High honor. I'm getting a message right there, collective. So what we're getting with poverty is you've been experiencing a poverty of happiness, a lack of happiness, a lack of self-fulfillment. But it's card number 37. I don't know if you can see it from here. And so 37 reduces to 10, which is an ending, which reduces to 1, which is a new beginning. Then we have card number 18, which is child, which reduces to 9, and 9 is very near an ending. King of Cups, Knight of Cups, the Hermit, yeah. First, this is about you, your relationship with you. Unhappy, a poverty of happiness. Your inner child. You need to feed your inner child. We have a high honor. Number 1, you have to honor yourself. And number 2, those people that love you, they'll be so proud of you for doing what makes you happy. That's what I'm hearing. Okay. We've got the Hermit. I feel like you've been thinking about this, cogitating upon this, chewing on this cud for a long, long time. Probably like 9 years. And the Hermit's about introspection, isolation, looking for the truth. You had a hard time accepting your truth. But I also feel like the last 9 months has been, the last year, last 9 months-ish has been, you're finally starting to kind of accept that even though this may have been something that you really, really wanted and that you worked really hard for and it's successful, you don't feel successful. You don't feel happy. And that's okay. And you're finally starting to see that it's okay. You're finally starting to not give a shit about what other people think. What I'm seeing is we have the Knight of Cups, the Knight in shining armor. Knights are about action. Knights are about offers. So we have the Knight of Cups and we have the King of Cups. Mature emotions. You're coming to grips with this thing, with the King of Cups. You're coming to grips. You're loving yourself. You're like, I don't care what other people think. I'm buying this farm in upstate New York and I'm going to raise goats and llamas and chickens. You're like, this is what I want to do. And you know what? If you do it and it doesn't work out, then do the next thing. Sell the farm. You know, go live in Costa Rica. Who gives a shit? You know, are you trying to live for other people? Now, this Knight of Cups is interesting. Is this you offering yourself love? Or could this mean that your partner or the person you're with still loves you and wants to go on this voyage with you? Because it's about moving forward. See the horse? It could be your partner's like, okay, this has been hard for me to deal with, to accept. I liked it how it was, but okay, I'm in. Let's go buy that farm. Or with the Tower, if not only the old way of living broke down, the relationship broke down, this is to let you know there's love, and you did have the lovers. Okay? And now you have the Knight in shining armor offering you flowers and wanting to move forward. So I do see, whether it's the relationship that you're currently in, or if you've lost a relationship, or if you're not in a relationship, there will be love. But I mainly also see a lot of love for yourself. You love yourself so much that you're not going to live for other people anymore. And you're not going to care what other people want or expect from you. You just can't. You can't care about what they expect from you or what they want from you more than what you want. You've got to find a balance. Soldier. Okay, I feel like this could be about court. It could be you're in a war. We've got the swords. It could be when the truth comes out, you're in a war, honey. Your family, your friends, perhaps your partner. Are you crazy? You're going to quit being a doctor and buy a farm in upstate New York? After all this money and time and, what's the word I'm looking for when, you know, the whole community looks up to you? All this? What's wrong with you? You're going to have to be a soldier. But it could also be like court. So it could be a divorce. It could be something like that. Now, let's go ahead and look at divine doors. Look at that. Oops, sorry. Look at that beautiful door. I love this deck. Look at that, the path. Through the keyhole. The keyhole is the answer and the path to happiness. Let me read you. Begin here. Do not fear what travel brings, my dear. The moment is yours. Begin now, here. Let me read that again. Begin here. Do not fear what travel brings, my dear. The moment is yours. Begin now, here. Travel, maybe literally to that farm in upstate New York. Maybe figuratively, the new journey. But you found the key, you found the answer, and you're going to go through this doorway. Beautiful. All right, collective. Thank you so much for joining me. We'll see you next time.